So you join me back in the garage. The tensegrity chair over there, waiting on the cabling, so I tidied around a bit and found this. It's taking up space, so I thought I'd try and get rid of it. What can we do? Well, what is it? It's a grey polystyrene, expanded polystyrene foam insulation board. Let's check on the table, see what we can see. Well, I stared at this for a while, moved it around, swapped sides, sucked my teeth and decided, well, it's grey. It's obviously an elephant's head. So here's me artistically sketching an elephant's head. Or actually, one half, because I'm going to make it symmetrical, and that'll also give me a bigger elephant's head. Yeah, right. Anyway, yeah, that doesn't look very good. Let's give it a chin. And now we need to do something, find some way to carve it out. Clearly, the best way to do this would be with a laser, super, zappy, gun, jigsaw, something or other. So let's see what I can find. And what I can find is a 30 or 40 year old rubbish kitchen knife. Blunt as you like, but I can sharpen it. There are videos on the YouTube of how to sharpen a knife. This is not one of them. I just buzz it over a grindstone. The knife's rubbish anyway. It doesn't do any harm. It will take a blade. It will take a blade. Yeah, do a bit more carefully. Buzz it both ways, and yeah, that's sharp enough to hurt yourself. Using my amazing blueprint of an elephant's head and my razor sharp knife, I now start carving it out. Sawing backwards and forwards, as you can see. We'll speed this up so you don't die of boredom. As you can see, just sawing around the line, fairly easy to do. Yeah, dum-de-dum. And in a moment, you'll see me holding an elephant's head, or half an elephant's head. Come on. Yeah, here we go, there's an elephant's head. We use this as a template to do the other half. The idea being that we can then glue these two halves together and we get a whole elephant's head. Should we watch the whole thing, or should I just cut to the bit where we join them together? Yep, that's what I thought too. Anyway, they are joined together. Use a second sheet of polystyrene to create the face piece and the join together bits to give a template to get the right size. This using the template stuff means everything lines up and it creates this almost like a live animal. Anyway, there you go, and in a second you'll watch me carve around some more polystyrene. Some more footage of me cutting around polystyrene, so exciting I could swallow my tongue. But it's all means to an end, and the end is an elephant with big ears and a face. I'm quite happy with that actually. Now I need to work out how to do a trunk, and we've got most of the constituent parts of an elephant. The plan is to have a trunk something like that, but a bit more trunk shape. None of those scrap pieces any good, so it's back to the drawing board. So I did that's a board and I'm drawing on it. It's a drawing board. Okay, alright then. Yeah, so I'm going to do a little elephant with his mouth and his trunk. It's going to be fun carving this one, but I'll probably spare the carving process and just show you the end result. So here you have an elephant's trunk. Yay, looks perfect. And as if by magic, or at least some careful editing, there's the trunk. Now let's work out how to fix this lot together. I use grip fill solvent free because it doesn't melt the polystyrene, grip fill because it can fill the gaps and it can grip. Actually I use it because it's what I had on the shelf. But anyway, that's beside the point. Yeah, so you put a bung of lead on there, smear it around to cover the whole surface. Imagine you're baking bread. Yay, lovely. Then you're going to slap the two sides together and try to clamp them or something. Gluing and clamping, but I'm not convinced that's going to be a very strong hold. What I could do is some staples or something to hold it together, so chuck that out of the way over there. That tensegrity gel will come in handy. Anyway, so yeah, there's a bit of angle and a bit of angle grinder. We all love angle grinder action, so here we go. What the idea is, those little V-shaped, well, these will become V-shaped staples which will bang into the polystyrene and hold everything in place nicely. Yeah, ooh, sparky. Blade's getting worn on it, so it's a bit short, but we'll get through there, no worries. So that'll give me a few of those staple bits, put them on the elephant's head like that, and simply ease them into position. Using my easing hammer, that's not going to work, it's bouncing, so sort of squash it in place. It's not going well. It kind of goes in, but doesn't look like a good fit. Not what I was hoping for, but whack some grip fill on it and we'll hope for the best. So I'm leaving them proud because I want to be able to get them to stick the face bit on as well, so let's see how that goes. Well, it doesn't go very well at all. You can see the gap, those staples again just won't sink in, so get the grinder, a bit of weight, see if that helps, push it down, squash them in place, try it. No, what I end up doing is taking that back off again and cutting grooves into it using my trusty knife. these will then actually allow it to sit flat. With the face on flat now, I can clamp it up, turn it over, fill in the gaps with the grip fill, make sure everything is well glued, and then I can put that to the side to dry while I work on the nose. Working on the nose means little more than take off the square edges, because elephants don't have square edges on trunks. What will happen is I'll be covering the whole of this stuff in Clothcrete. You want to know what Clothcrete is? Well, hit like, subscribe and all that junk, and in the next exciting episode you'll see as I turn this polystyrene elephant's head into a Clothcrete coated polystyrene elephant's head. Yay, can hardly wait.